to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Thursday, December 26th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. There continues to be a lot of high clouds streaming across central and southern California, thanks to an active weather pattern over the northeast Pacific. Within the break in the cloud cover, you can see there are once again patchy low clouds in the San Joaquin Valley. Luckily today, the visibility is much better and there's less in the way of dense fog. Of course, we cannot see where else low clouds may be due to the high clouds blocking them, but overall expect a partly to mostly cloudy day in most areas. The current radar imagery is showing scattered light showers moving across northern California. We can expect the majority of these showers to remain far to our north, but there is a chance of some light showers spreading into portions of central California this afternoon. Precipitation is more likely to spread into central California later this evening into tonight, but I will get into that in a little bit. Breezy north to northwest winds remain over the higher terrain of Southern California this morning, though mostly weaker than they were yesterday morning. Current wind observations indicate wind gusts of 20 to 35 miles an hour across the wind-prone areas from Santa Barbara County to the Interstate 5 corridor and out to the desert slopes. There are some localized isolated gusts in the 40-mile-an-hour range. Again, we will continue to see these breezy winds continue through the day. Due to the wetter weather pattern up north, humidity will remain high across central California today. Southern California will remain much drier, with minimums likely ranging around 15 to 30% today. These moderately dry conditions, combined with breezy northerly winds, will give way to elevated fire weather conditions today for wind-prone areas of Southern California. However, with the rising dead fuel moistures, there should be no considerable fire weather issues today. Temperatures today will remain on the cool side across the region, especially for central California, where highs will be in the 50s to near 60. It will be a bit warmer for Southern California, with highs in the mid to upper 60s. The weather pattern for the rest of the week will remain unsettled for the northern half of the state, as a series of troughs will continue to move through northern California through this weekend. Widespread precipitation will likely spread across central California tonight through Friday morning. Additional bouts of precipitation are possible over central California this weekend, though probably not as widespread as tonight. The bulk of precipitation will remain north of the area, but rainfall totals up to a ½ inch are possible through the weekend for the lower terrain and up to 1.5 inches for the Sierra, with a sharp cutoff as you head south. Snow levels will likely remain above 8,000 feet. Southern California will continue to be dry while under the influence of high pressure. Temperatures will warm this weekend, with the Southern California valleys getting back into the low to mid 70s and Central California warming into the 60s. Even though Southern California will remain warm and dry, humidity will largely remain above 20%. Occasional breezy west to north winds are also likely to continue through the weekend, especially from Santa Barbara County to the desert slopes, with gusts around 30 to 50 miles an hour. Looking into next week, most model projections indicate that high pressure will dominate. This would keep dry weather in place region-wide, along with light offshore flow and lowering humidity. However, there is a chance of an inside slider moving into the region on Tuesday, like this model is indicating. Since this is the only model showing an inside slider, this scenario is unlikely. If the inside slider were to occur, there would be an increase in dry offshore flow for Southern California by Tuesday, with an increase in fire weather concerns. However, most models are indicating just a chance of light offshore winds at this time. Dead fuel moistures will level out and begin to fall slowly over Southern California late this week as dry weather continues. With the lack of rainfall over Southern California, there will not be any significant increase in live fuel moisture or enough rainfall to induce low elevation greenup over Southern California, allowing the fire season to continue into the new year. Thanks to the ongoing moisture, lack of offshore winds, and cooler temperatures, large fire potential will remain very low as we put a bow on 2024. There will be an increase in fire potential over Southern California by the middle of next week with low humidity and breezy offshore winds. However, fire weather concerns will be moderated by the lack of any significant offshore winds. As we look forward into the first couple weeks of 2025, we unfortunately do not see any significant precipitation on the horizon for Southern California to put the nail in the coffin for fire season. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Friday, December 27th. Have a fantastic day.